Hello everybody, I know no one is here yet, but just in case anybody's watching this in the future, I want to make sure I have a proper introduction so people aren't lost. Today we're going to be doing a Windows XP retro machine build. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a good while. I do have another Windows XP machine, but there's a couple things that it doesn't quite support. Namely, one of them is a floppy disk, which is kind of important, and I also would like a couple of other things like the virtual machine or virtual emulator that or that Windows XP comes with for NOS. That can be useful for a couple things, but I've been kind of wanting to do this for a while, and the parts here are pretty common, so you can, if you're trying to replicate this build, it shouldn't be too difficult to do. Especially if you're just willing to wait a little bit and get good deals on stuff. It should be pretty easy to do. We're doing an AMD system platform, and we're also going to be adding a Nvidia graphics card here, so it's going to be a green and red marriage, so to speak. I guess Christmas colors, if you want to look at it that way. But the processor in this is going to be a Athlon II dual core 250, and that's clocked at around 3 gigahertz on both the cores, and we probably will try to get that a little bit higher, try to overclock that a little bit. I've already got it installed here and it's almost ready for thermal paste. And then the memory we got a couple of ADATA. We got a couple of ADATA sticks here. This is one of them. It's a 4 gigabyte kit, and the reason I went with this kit is because, well, 32-bit Windows and any 32-bit OS can only handle 4 gigs, so I decided to go with 4 gigs because it was $5 on eBay, so that was pretty good deal. And then the graphics card is back over here. This is the Nvidia 8800 GTS. This launched in November, I think it was, like very late November of 2006. And this is the 640 megabyte VRAM edition of the card with the 96 CUDA cores and everything else that's the same, but it just has double the VRAM of the original 8800 GTS. And this should go nicely with this CPU and everything else here. It should be pretty balanced. I'm going to go ahead and put this back up. We got the floppy disk, which is a Samsung disk with a bunch of numbers on it and letters. S1AU50953887. So whatever that means, I don't know if it's a specific model number or anything, but here is the floppy disk. We do have an OEM DVD drive. I don't have it with me right now in this room, but I'll be getting that later. Alright, let me put this back up. And then the hard drive here is just, your standard parallel ATA. This is a Western Digital Caviar black drive, 7200 RPM, 250 gigabytes. That's a pretty laughable capacity today, but 250 gigabytes back in around 2005, 2006, that was an astronomical amount of storage at that time. I mean, Windows XP install maybe took up like a gig or something, like once you got it fully patched out. So this is going to be plenty of storage for the era of hardware and software we're working with. This is overkill, honestly. And then the power supply and stuff is just, an EVGA, 450 watt, and just a bunch of other minor stuff that's not really important, like the case is a generic Rosewill range RAM and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get this thermal paste applied real quick so we can get this cooler on. And then get the memory seated and stuff like that. See if we can get a post going and whatnot else out of the system board. Because this is untested. I have not tested the system board, so we'll see if we have a catastrophic failure or not here. Alright, let's see. Okay. There we go. I generally like to do a fairly large X on this kind of IHS size because it's a bit bigger than your Intel processors of the day. And so it's just good so you get complete coverage. Just do an X on it. Alright, let me go ahead and get that face covered up. And we used probably about a gram of paste, I would say, maybe 3/4 of a gram, something like that. And I'm using the Arctic MX4 today. I decided to go a little bit different. I usually use some Corsair stuff, but I was like, let's try some Arctic MX4. Alright, so this is a clip-on cooler. It's the stock AMD cooler for this generation. How you're supposed to mount it is you can see there's a little locking mechanism there, and as that mechanism locks back, it pulls the clip up to lock it down. So we want that down. See how that clip moves? When we pull up on there, that clip pulls up on there, and then when we let it out, it goes back down. We want that clip to touch. There's two mounting points right here and right here, and we want this clip to touch that end, and then this clip on this side to touch the other end as well. Alright. Oh wait, do I have chat open? Because if someone's talking to me, I have no idea. Okay, let me close that out. Okay, live. Alright, there we go. Now I got the chat. Okay. Alright, there we go. A while. I got a lion's mane, man. It's actually really long. Like I can put it into a ponytail. Actually,
man, that must be nice. I can't do that. I'll just get you Monchi on my head in the process.
Right? Yeah. All right. Now I think that's mounted on. I'm going to do a quick shit test. A good way to do that is just pick it up by the cooler, and if it doesn't come off, that means it's properly secured in there. And I'm going to check the paste application. Yeah, okay, the paste application did go slightly over, so I could have used a little bit less than I did, but it's not going to impact anything. It's better to always have a little more paste than what you need than not have enough. If you don't have enough, then your processors are going to overheat, so always go on the side of a little more. Alright, let's get this memory installed real quick. Got to open the slots, and then make sure the notches line up with the slot. I'll actually do this one first because I'm a weirdo. Alright. My Kurt Cobain hair is probably getting in the way again. Alright, there we go. That's how you know it's in. You feel the solid click on both ends. It's in properly. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I don't think that one's seated in quite right. Let's try that one again. It probably did seat in correctly. I'm just awful persnickety about how my memory seats in there. Alright, we're going to try that. Alright, let's try getting this graphics card in here. There we go. Now, I don't know if that locking slot is working. Okay, yeah, it is working. Okay, cool. Let's get that CPU fan plugged in. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and move my boob tube tab over here. Alright. Okay. Now, I don't know which side I want to put the power supply on. It's probably going to be easier if we do it this way, to be honest. Put it on this side. Alright. 20 plus 4 pin. This is one downside I don't like with EVGA's power supplies. I understand why they do it, because if you're buying this class of power supply, you could be doing a retro machine. But like, this is the most infuriating connector here. This is an old standard, the 20 pin. If you're using a really dated motherboard, it's going to have a 20 pin connector on it. This one has a 24 pin connector, so I have to finagle this connector together and squish it, and it doesn't like doing that, so it's just a little bit of a pain to do. Okay, come on. Alright, we'll get a light on that. Make sure that's seated in all the way, and we don't have any issues going on there. Okay, I think that's in all the way. Then we need CPU power. That's kind of required. Okay, I need this cable to come through this way. Don't quite know how I'm going to set this connector up for real yet, because it's kind of a weird way of doing it. They've split the connector in the wrong way, so I've got to see how we're going to end up doing it. But oh no, this must be the no, this is PCI Express, isn't it? Yeah, this is PCI Express. It's not CPU. Well, we will need this connector though. Let me go ahead and get it plugged in to the graphics card here. Alright, here we go. Boom. Alright. That's SATA. That's SATA. Okay, it should be a similar connector type. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Alright, let's try to fit it through this way. Let's see what happens. Try to do it that way. Oh, we might have to unplug this. Hold on. Yep. Okay. CPU. Okay, that is CPU power. Okay, here we go. Now we got it. Alright, let's see. There we go. Now we can get that PCI Express power cable that we were wanting earlier. Just go ahead and stick it on there real quick. I promise I'm not going to leave the system like this. This is just for testing. Alright, let me get that out the way a little bit so it doesn't catch on the fan. We're good there. Okay. Get the VGA cable. And I should have an adapter. Yep, right here. Okay. Alright. Now you guys can't see what I'm doing here, but I am connecting a VGA to DVI adapter right now because this card does not support VGA. It supports DVI. Ironically, though, it does support S-Video. So it's kind of I'm puzzled why this card wouldn't support VGA but S-Video, but that's okay.
What's the card?
Do what?
What's the card? When did it come out?
Late 2006.
Already didn't support VGA.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is kind of confusing because it's okay, what is this? Alright, here we go. Now, it did support DVI analog, so because of that, you can get a converter for it, and because DVI analog to VGA works, it can support it through an adapter, but it's really the only way it supports it. I gotta make sure I'm connecting this the right way. I cannot see. Okay, yeah, probably should be good. To connect it this way. Okay, come on. Yeah, that's how you connect on. There it goes. Alright. I'm not going to screw that down because we're only using this for testing. I'm going to basically take this apart as soon as I use it. Once we confirm we got a post and everything and the system is alive. Okay, I got to turn that the other way.
It's time for everybody's favorite game show. Will it goes?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
We do have pretty confident.
All right. Okay, now I need to get a power cord. I had it somewhere. Okay, it's somewhere around here. I'll find it. And if I can't find it, I have another power cord somewhere. So, it's not the end of the world. But I know I brought it down here. Oh, okay, this is my keyboard. Alright, hold on. I know I just set it here. All right. Okay. I might be mistakenly took it back up with me earlier. Hold on. Let me see. No, it's underneath here. All right. I need to set this somewhere else because I can't use that right now. All right. Okay. Oh, am I plugging it in the right way? Nope. Alright, now it's in there all the way. I gotta crawl underneath here and plug it on in one of these ports or outlets. Okay, where is my other phone? Let me pray and hope in the motherboard manual they included the wiring diagram for the front panel connector here. All right, let's see. Let's get back up to the top here. CPU fan connectors, front panel connectors. Front panel connectors, here we go. JPF1. Power switch is... Wow, okay, so they move that around a little bit. That's a little bit odd how they did it, but that's okay. All right. Yeah. It should work. It's metal. All right. I have to... No, that's the power switch. I want to change input to VGA, please. All right, you know what? I'm lazy. I don't want to try to figure out my monitor right now, so I'm just going to unplug it from the other video connection that I have. All right, there we go. That way, it'll have to default to it anyway. Okay, let me get the light on. Okay, let's see, so JPF1, that should be the power button, and that is because it just turned on with me shorting 2 pins. Oh, we got a post screen. For a second. Is that it? There's a post beep, maybe? Yep. No boot device. So this hardware works. Okay, I need to go into Le BIOS and change some things. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off. I also swapped the CMOS battery because I'm not trusting a essentially 12, 13-year-old CMOS battery to still hold the charge. So, alright, let's go ahead and...
I mean, it's the battery friggin', you know, turns me,
No, it didn't corrode. Uh, a lot of it actually had a lithium-ion CMOS battery in there, but I mean those have been around for a while too.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it ain't 2005.
Yeah, no, not everything is nickel cadmium.
No. Oh, I do not miss nickel can. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh man, let's see here. Okay, it is taking quite a while. I'm assuming delete is the key. Yes, it is. Delete is the key. Okay, let's see. Hardware monitor. System 1 fan control 100%. Okay. That's a pretty loud cooler. I'm not going to lie to you. Is that running at 100%? It might be. Maybe not. It just might be naturally loud.
Let me put it this way. You know that big 6 terabyte
Yeah.
hard drive?
Oh, yeah.
That thing, I mean, it's only occasionally, but man, sometimes that thing sounds like it's not
Yeah, that's, I mean, people don't know. I mean, especially, it's crazy to think about. There are people who don't know the sound of a hard drive that are using computers. Like, they've never heard, or the sound of a disk or optical drive spinning up. Uh, I mean, it's that's what I love about old computers. I know there's a lot of retro PC builders that try to like silence the noise. No, what's wrong with you? It was supposed to be a ratty old machine. When you would do anything to it, you would hear a as it's firing up the program and whatnot. You don't dampen that out of the. Don't kill its spirit. It's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's the sound of it. That is the sound of its soul.
Right.
I remember exactly when, that darn computer would sound like it's about to clear the orbit of the Earth. The only thing I was trying to do, only thing I'm trying to do, is play Magic Spoon Button.
Yes.
That thing.
Right. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, there's a charm in it.
Okay. I like. Okay. That's good. Integrated peripherals. All right. That looks all good. Advanced BIOS features. Full screen logo display. Quick booting enabled. PCIe. Cool CPU feature. SVM support. Cool. That's actually more advanced than I thought it would be. On-chip VGA disabled. Yeah, we'll leave that disabled because we got a discrete graphics card. Ironically, back in the day, AMD used to pair Nvidia integrated GPUs with their system board. This system board has an Nvidia integrated graphics card on it.
Given the fact that other tech companies have also done weird kind of things, like novel competitors, I'm not surprised.
Wow, this thing has TPM. Oh, that's huge. That is like it's super advanced. Okay. What I want to see though is IDE. Okay, floppy drive A not installed. Hold on. Okay, cool. That's all working as intended. The time is wrong though. We need to. It is not 2009. Can we please edit? use enter. Okay. Plus. Okay, there we go. I want to make sure the system is in 2022. It's the 27th. No. Oh, I can only use plus. Oh no, I can use minus. I'm just stupid. Okay, that's too far. It's not. It's too far back. There we go. Alright, and the time is 11. Or no, it's 38. Actually, I want to stop that. I want to let that do its thing. 11 minus 38. No, not 30. Well, okay. Actually, let me see. Okay, we'll just do 11:39. And then I'm just going to wait for it to get to 11:39 real quick. Okay, there we go. That's close enough. Right, escape. We're going to save and exit setup. I want to make sure that's saved with the new CMOS battery installed real quick. I'm sure it will, but just want to make sure. Oh, no, I was too slow. Hold on. Let me... There we go. Okay. Tap that delete key. Man, this is green power. Mezzin. Oh my god. So I'm in this BIOS menu, and it's there's a CPU LED phase control. And it says note if this item if set this item it's not even proper English. It says if set this item enable AMD cool, and they're supposed to try to spell quiet, but they spelt it quite. Was be force enable.
What? Oh my stars. That's on an official real AMD product.
Yes. Some BIOS engineer from like 2009 must have been coked out of their mind.
Someone was drunk.
Yeah. If set this item enable AMD cool and quite was be force enable. Period. Oh my god.
My guess is that there was a feature called cool and quiet, which I can guess is like a low intensity mode or something.
Right.
That would be made to run if you try to use the LEDs, which I guess are these things.
Yeah.
And it took me a moment to decipher to parse that sentence.
Yeah, it's like, bro, come on. What are you... What?
You know, parse is a nice word. Not decipher to parse.
Yeah,
Parse
right, yeah. Alright, let's power this off real quick. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and flip. Okay, Kurt Cobain here. Could you please... I really legitimately might have to get like a freaking... whatever, I can't remember the term for it, but...
hair clip.
Yeah, so I can keep my hair pulled
Because
back.
here's the thing, I mean, you got that long hair. It's the same as if you're working on like a. It's no real difference between, that and let's say you're working on a car or something like that. You got to get that hair under control, man, or you're gonna have issues.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hat on here. Okay. Kurt Cobain no more. Now I'm an 80s meth head redneck.
Wait, hold on. How is your hair? You just tie it back and
No, I just put a hat on it. You know, if you've ever seen a redneck with the long mullet hair, that's basically what my hair looks like with the hat on.
Oh God, this is the. I'm sorry, I can't.
No, it's good. It's good. What was I doing? I had to turn this off for a reason. I was wanting to do something, and then I forgot what it was. Oh yeah. I wanted to turn the OC switches on. Alright, there we go. Let's turn those back on. Let's turn that on. See if we still get a post. Alright. Will it post? Alright. Okay. Yep, and then it's going to tell me no boot devices found because I was too slow on grabbing my keyboard. I'm sorry. Delete. Alright. Other monitor. I wish there was a way I could see the cell menu. What's that? Oh no, there it is. I was wondering where it was at. So yeah, we're gonna try this and see how it works. Current DRAM frequency, advanced DRAM configuration, DRAM timing mode, auto. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone because that's probably fine. Current DRAM frequency. Does it detect all sticks? DDR3. Okay, XMP support information. Okay. Yeah, that one's working. That one's also working. And it's already... Wait, what? Hold on. Adjusted DRAM frequency. So is it or is it not? Huh? I do not understand. Okay, I think we'll need to install Windows to get a better idea of what's going on with the DRAM frequency. I don't know if it auto-detected the profile. Hold on, let's go back into Memory Z real quick. Press enter. Okay. Motherboard manual, where are you? But yeah, that it has a little OC switch on the board that overclocks the FSB, which is the old way of overclocking, the old school way of doing it, and it can give you up to a 20% overclock in the max configuration setting. So that's what I have it set to right now, but I need to make sure that the standard cell menu, okay. automatically detect the DRAM timing. Okay, let's try this. Let's come over here for a minute. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do auto. We're gonna leave that alone. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that alone. Okay. Alright. Cool beans. Build time. Let me go ahead and get this unplugged from power. Alright. I promise I'm not crazy. I'm just... Okay. There we go. I'm trying to keep this screwdriver hold on to where the power switch button would normally wire up to, so we can make sure all capacitance is drained. Because it won't hurt me, but I will definitely hurt it. Okay. Like, if you get shocked at 12 volts, it's not that bad. Uh-oh. Yeah, hold on. CPU cooler is wanting to come off. Just a sec. Alright, let me make sure that's on there. It was really easy to flip that switch while I was removing that. Make sure that's all in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep note of that. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, that's hot as Satan's ballsack. Okay, there we go. There we go. Well, I have to give this graphics card a few minutes to cool down before I remove it. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and unplug the keyboard. We don't need that now. And I'll have that plugged back into my main rig so I can have keyboard control on it. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's not as nearly as hot as it was. Alright, let's go ahead and... I should just pull right on out. There it goes. Alright. There's the big old power supply. And I say it's time to get the case. So I am going to be right back. Alright. Here's that no-name HP Compaq OEM drive I was talking about. As you can see, it has parallel ATA connection on it and is Molex powered. So, right there. No. Yeah, this is a little heavier. Okay, I'm going to move this motherboard out the way. Okay. Now, because I bought this case does not mean I recommend you or anybody else who watches this live stream, whether tonight or later, buy this case. And I'm going to say why. The reason is because this case is cheap, okay? And when I say cheap, I'm talking about the materials of the case. It has the thinnest steel I have seen since maybe like, I think, no, it's probably even thinner than that case. Since like the DIY PC Jax 11 case. This has some pretty thin steel. And it is ultra lightweight. Like, it feels like this is a body of aluminum over steel. It is so lightweight. But it's not. It's just really thin gauge steel. So, this case costs $60. That is terrible value. But the reason I got it is because it's the only case that can support a 3.5-inch floppy, have optical drives and a standard hard drive, is micro ATX, and has a front intake fan and one rear exhaust fan already pre-installed. This case normally retails for $25 to $30, but it's double that right now. So I would not recommend this case. You'll probably have much better luck just looking. But the other reason I got this is if I had any damage or issues, I could have a warranty on it and whatnot. So it's just for my safety. But if I was to do this again, especially for somebody else, I probably would not recommend this case. So it's kind of also cheap. It's got the whole, you have to unpopulate the slots. It has those cheapo slot covers that you have to pop out, and they're also metal, so you can cut your fingers on them if you're not careful. If you do decide to get this case, that's kind of another reason they're not even, you know, they don't have like plastic tabs or anything. It's all metal. So it's just not a good value case, but for what I'm needing, I really didn't have any other options that were available that had what I was looking for. I kind of needed a little bit of airflow for this build. But if I was doing like a Pentium 4 or Pentium 3 system or something like that, I probably wouldn't even bothered with this case. Alright, let's get this bag of screws undone. Okay, I'm also going to take the other side panel off here. Did I just literally put a dent into the top slot here? Okay, no I didn't, but it felt like it. But here's the other thing too, all cases are overpriced. Right now it's kind of a, there's like a price gouging on all PC cases, so I'm kind of not surprised this is going double the normal price. Like for example, my main case is going for about 120 bucks when it used to retail for 70. So I'm a little bit not surprised that the case market is kind of where it's at right now. Okay, go ahead and move all of this out the way as much as we can. And then let's get that motherboard installed. Actually, I need to pop out this top slot here. Let me actually take this front panel off. Wait, golly. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I'm missing something, because there might be a way to get this connected. Nope. It doesn't look like it. Alright. I'm just going to have to pull and pray. There it goes. Oh, that felt gross. And that's how the front panel connectors are wired on. That is really great. Alright. Oh boy, howdy. Hold on. Try to pop this top slot up, and it is not working. Okay, come on. Alright, there we go. Top slot gone. Hey, yeah. Okay. Now we gotta get the 3.5 slot out for the floppy. There it goes. All right. You know what? I'm going to take this other one out too. Oh, that is sharp as... Wow. That is super sharp. Holy crap. You can... Okay. Again, just cheap case. It's part of having a cheap case. But I want to take this top slot off here because I don't want this slot coming off later or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and just take it off now. I don't think I'm going to use dual optical drives in this build, but I just don't want the slot in there. Or the slot cover in there. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay. Actually, let me take this off again. We got to move that out the way. So it was clipped right on the slot there, but shouldn't be. We got to be able to get that cable out of the way of the floppy disk slot. How am I going to do that? Okay. Hold on. We got to see if we can... Oh my god. Okay. Let's try it like that and see what happens. Let's see. We line it up there. We can... As long as I can just get the top of that cable down into there below the slot, it's not going to be too bad. Okay. Alright. That's, that is terrible, is what that is. There's... Is that just like, what? Okay. All right. Let's do a ship test with it real quick. Let's see how the floppy disk fits in there now. Real quick. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right there. And we could stick it out like that. No, I don't want to do that. We'll make sure it's lined up even. There's the mounting holes off for it. Is there a way we'd be able to... Okay, it would stick slightly out if we mounted it like that. Oh, we might be able to get away with something like that. Yeah, that works. Oh my god, this power button getting stuck. I hope not. Okay, that's the reset switch. That's the power button. Yeah, it is. It is getting stuck on something. If you press it hard enough in the right direction, it will get stuck. Alright. Well, at least we have clearance for a floppy disk now, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to go ahead and just let it out the front here. Okay. Let's get all those cables out the way. And then I need to install two more case standoffs real quick. And I forgot my tool to install the standoff, so I'll have to go get that real quick. If this, which I would be very shocked if this, oh, I see, they did a bag in a bag. Okay. I really don't like how they did this. Alright, we're going to have to... Oh, dear God almighty. Alright. Got the bag open, but I do not trust this bag at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this bag and stick everything in the bigger bag. Alright. There's standoff number one. we're gonna need. Oh nope, it fell back down. All right. There we go. And then standoff numero dos. Where did you go? I saw you. Oh, they actually include more than 2 standoffs in here. That's actually pretty nice. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to get my tool for that. 1 second. Alright, wait, is this it? Here it is. I left it in here. I had it in here. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Alright. Let's see. Oh, nope. Okay, let's just get this one tightened down real quick. There we go. I might have to get a pair of pliers for that one. Is this drive bay removable or is it riveted in? Nope, it's riveted in. Of course, I could drill a hole in it, but then I'd have to make a new mounting mechanism, which is a pain. Okay, let's see if we can just get this started on here. Darn. Okay, yeah, my fingers are too fat for this. Be right back. I'm going to get a pair of pliers. Got a better idea. Or maybe not. We'll see. But I think this is probably going to be magnetic tip anyway. Okay, let's take that off, put it in here. that's not getting on there at all. Is it? Okay, nope. So we're going to have to try it this way. Okay. Going to have to hold our mouth right. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and take that, put it over here, and get that the rest of the way on with this. Alright. Okay. Now, let's check our board and make sure okay, so I installed the standoffs in the wrong spot. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this fussier one first. That's harder to get. Thank God. At least we don't have to use that and try to get a screw on there on top of that standoff. So that would have been a big pain in the ass to try to have to deal with. For sure. I think the standoffs in here are just gonna, that are pre-installed, might already line up. Alright. But that's gonna be nice. Let's do a test fit. Oh wait, IO shield. Don't forget that. And it's going to go on like this, right? Yeah, exactly like that. Okay. You don't want to have your system built together and then you forget to install this. Because you got to take the whole thing apart again. So this is very important to do. Doesn't feel like it's in there. Oh, let me take a look. That's probably just the nature of the case. Alright, let us get the board. Oh man, okay. There we go. take a look. Every hole lines up. So, yeah. Cool. Okay, good. It's going to work for me. Alright. Okay, I'm going to have to look up the case manual real quick. Okay, now I want to know which one are the motherboard screws. Okay, motherboard, and that is a motherboard screw. Okay, cool. Just wanted to be sure before I started going ham. Where'd it go? Oh, it fell. Somewhere down here. Is that it? Right there. That is not it. It's another screw. Oh, there it is. I think. Maybe. Oh, not. Nope. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, well, we have 18 of them, so I'm just going to pull another one. Also, if for you first timers, if you don't go ham crazy tight on your motherboard screws, I know it might be tempting to do that, but the reason you shouldn't do that is because you are installing the board on standoffs in the case, and the standoffs are screwed into the case directly. The board is not. So what you don't want to happen is when you're unscrewing the screws to hold your motherboard in place, you don't want this standoff to be basically fused with the thread of the screw. You want to be able to take the screw out without taking the stand off with it. If you go super ham tight on these, like more than just snug, you risk of doing that. So don't go tighter than snug on these. It's really tempting, but just don't. Alright, let's get our, we need 2 more screws. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to need to see what 2 slots that graphics card is going to be using. Real quickly here. Throw in the trash. Alright, let's see. So it's going to be using these 2 right here. Okay, cool. There's one. Here's the other one. Alright, let's get all our front panel connectors wired up here real quick first. Get them out the way. Let's see here. Okay, USB is on this board somewhere. Okay. Oh wait, nope. There we go. There's USB in place. And what's this? Power switch. Okay, those I'm going to leave alone. This one is the audio connector, I believe. Front audio. Which I'm going to get a zip tie for that. This has both audio standards. So this is a 1990s PC friendly case in the sense that although the front fan headers probably don't exist on a 90s motherboard, this does have the old AC97 standard for audio if you don't have digital audio on your motherboard, which you might not if you have a board from the 90s, because that was kind of an optional feature. But this board has HD audio, so we're going to take full advantage of it. Alright, let's see. It's on the connector completely. Cool. Alright, we will need to get something to tie that down with. Where are my zip ties that I just had? Here they are. Alright, set them over here. So I'm going to be using them. Alright. There you go. Alright, and then we need to finally do like front panel audio and all that jazz. So, let me pull up that motherboard manual again. I'll go ahead and turn the light off on here. Motherboard manual. Where is the front panel? JFP1 is what we're needing. Okay, so power switch. Actually, how's that wired? Why is that underneath there like that? Hold on. Get that up here. And out. And underneath back there. Alright. This is the power switch, if I remember correctly. So, power switch goes onto the end ones there. And then, what are all these? This is the HDD LED reset switch, so this needs to be facing kind of this way. So we can stick this one over here, like so. I believe that one's a reset switch. No, the one underneath power switch right there, that's the reset. So that's reset. We go right underneath there. Those are both on their own. Then pin 9 is reserved, and then HDD LED, and it goes on the bottom here. So we'll get that out the way. What I'm doing right now is wiring up the front panel LEDs and switches. And positive. Okay, they need to switch positions then. Okay, come on. There we go. positive one, so it goes on one next to here, right over there. Oh, I just realized I got to redo this. Hold on, because I didn't stick the cable underneath where I was supposed to. Move this right up here. Now we've got it. Gold in here. Now I can wire this on correctly. Okay, so reset switch is going to be right underneath the power button again, like it was just last time. Okay. And it's on the right pins and everything. Yep. Okay. And then HUD LED is below that, next to it. So that's going to go. Right underneath it next to there. And then that's a positive, that one's a negative. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we got those out the way. Front panel connections wired. Alright. Actually, you know what? I have no idea. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't work as good as I thought it would, but that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was doing. My fan cable extensions. Because this board does not have enough fan headers, I need to split one of them for the rear fan here. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's not going to come off very easily. Okay. Alright. So one of these is going to plug into the this one right here. Plug it to the main. There we go. How am I going to cable manage this? I wonder. Come on, there we go. Let me undo this loop real quick. Something about like that. We'll get it more cleaned up though on the final build. This process. Alright. Let's get this out here. Okay, I like that. I think that'll be a good cable management point. Oh, come on. There we go. right. I think the next thing is going to be to get the drives installed. Should be fun. Oh snap, I might have to take the front panel off again. Let's see. There it goes. And we should be able to set the where do we want to use the bottom slot? Go. There it goes. That way we can use the bottommost slot there for that. And then yeah, I like that a lot more. That way there's a little bit of room between that and the floppy disk, and they're not right butt up on each other. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and set this back on its side again. Alright. Case manual. Okay, so 3.5 HDD screws look a little power supply and uncovered. Okay, so that's but the HDD screws look a little more like this. I think these are the HDD screws. Yeah. Let's see if I'm right on this. Yep, those are most definitely the HDD screws. Okay, cool. Let's see. We don't have a mount on the other side for this, do we? No, we don't. So they just mounted like this. Alright, there we go. That is mounted in and not going anywhere. Alright, floppy disk. There we go, ski. Since that seemed to fit so well through the top slot there, I think I'm just going to... Oh no, nope, it's not wanting to behave. That's okay. Come on. Okay, hold on, let me actually get this back on its side again. find a different way to mount that in, because that is not, that's too big of a screw. I need a smaller screw than that. Okay, that's going to be fine then. Let me see if it's the same screw size hole on the other side. Yep, we're going to need a smaller screw to mount that in properly. Smaller thread of screw to mount that in properly. Because otherwise, okay. Let me see this here real quick. Okay, go. Alright, let's see. Be right back with the bag of screws. My standoff tool. Oh, there's the other screw I was looking for earlier. Let's see. Is this a smaller thread compared to that other one? Yeah, let's see if this one works. Let's see if this one works. Oh yeah, that's a perfect size. Okay, let's go as far back as we can with it. See how that does on the front bezel there. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's actually take this out a little bit further. So we'll just use a motherboard screw here and then. That flush with the front bezel. So we're gonna take this in, put this in here. Like so. Alright. Let's get another one of those motherboard screws out. That way we can at least mount it from both sides. And there we go. Let me see. Okay, that tells me everything I need to know. Oh, oh. Alright, cool. Installed. Now it's alright. Optical drive time. Where did I stick that little sucker? Over here. Alright, motherboard screw. Oh, no. Wrong script. Trying to make threads that don't exist, man. Alright, let's see. Where's the other motherboard screw? Right here. Alright. Let's see here. one motherboard screw. I should have at least one on there. So. Alright, well, that's how the front of the case looks like. We got our optical drive and whatnot else installed, floppy disk, and the hard drive beneath the floppy disk. Now we just need to get the power supply in and deal with all the cables. And that's the tricky part, that's the hard part, as I like to say. Okay, let's see if we can kind of do something like that with those cables. And if we can, how does that affect them up front? Okay. I'll try to get that more cleaned up in just a sec. Okay, let me get this kind of pulled out here. Like so. And we will. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, yep. Let's get another zip tie out real quick. Get that zip tied down here. Oh, I'm sorry, do what? Mezzin? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this back real quick. There we go. Because I need to redo this a little bit so it's not so tight. Let me undo this here because I don't want to damage any cables. Don't know how I'm going to manage that. Oof tough. So that doesn't look too bad. There, just like that. Yeah, I don't like that. It stinks. Okay. Okay, what am I gonna do? Doesn't matter how you cut it, that. So even if you wrap it around like this, for example, it's just, so that's still gonna get in the way. It's still gonna be way too much right next to each other for my liking. Okay, I think I'm gonna uninstall the rear fan. Because I don't like the jankiness of how I'm gonna have to set that up to get both fans on there. There's not a good way to cable manage that and make it all fit. What else? Yeah. Since the power supply is going to be mounted down anyway, we're going to have basically a passive rear exhaust anyway on here. Alright. Come on. Stop dropping the screw. I should have just done this earlier. But I was like, I can make it work. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and remove this fan. Then we can get rid of the fan header adapter. And I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, there we go. Here we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Power supply time and everything else. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get the rest of the cables we need for this build, and it shouldn't hopefully be too much longer. Oh wait, I gotta find that one deal that fell earlier. Except standoff doesn't need to be there. Gosh darn it. Okay. Yeah, that fell somewhere around here. Come on. Where did you fall? Oh, there you are. Right there. There's my standoff holder. Alright. Let's go ahead. Get that one standoff off of here real quickly. There we go. I can set that back up here. Alright, cool beans. Now, go ahead and get my scissors. There we go. Okay, I have it the right way around. Okay. Let's get this cable managed here. Alright. There we go. Cool beans. Alright. Be right back. All right, skis. System board. One sec. Okay. Do we have two IDE cables or just one? Just one. Okay. So we gotta do kind of a lot here to get this to work right. Alright. Oh boy. Okay. Because the problem I have with that is that I'd have to stick the hard drive in upside down. Don't want to though. The reason is because I'm not going to be able to push that up like that. That seriously potentially doing a whole lot of damage. So,
Can you hear me, brother?
yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, my stars. Why have I been unable to hear you this whole time?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, so I said, yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, it looks like it's coming together quite nicely.
I'm trying. Right now I got kind of a dilemma. Well, the cable won't fit right. I need the primary drive to be the HDD and the secondary drive to be the IDE or the slave. There's another term, it's called master and slave. So you want your master to be...
Oh, no, canceled.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, really. That's why they call it primary and slave now, but, I mean, it's...
Primary and secondary probably is what most...
Yeah.
Not that I even have a base like this. Anyway, any important thoughts that I've missed?
Oh, yeah. I just undid the rear fan here because the power supply is basically going to function as an exhaust in the case anyway. And I thought, well, you know, this fan is in the way. I bought an adapter for it, and it was just a big cabling mess to try to fit that adapter in, and I didn't want to break any cables, potentially either. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to remove that fan header adapter that I had to put 2 fans on one header, and I'm just going to remove the rear fan so I don't have to fuck with that.
It makes sense. So long as the job gets done.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about the journey. It's about the destination.
And so, right now what I'm having the issue with, though, is that I can't mount my hard drive I can't mount my hard drive above my optical drive because there's not a space for it even to do that. There's no, yeah, there's not even a way I could do that properly. But you want your primary boot device, which is going to be the hard drive, to be your primary, and your secondary to be like your disk drive, like optical drive and stuff like that. And so I'm trying to be like, yeah, there's just not 2 channels. There's not. This issue would be resolved if I had 2 IDE channels on this motherboard. I didn't even think about this being a problem. Can? I don't think it can. Darn. That's going to be... Can I do something like that to make that maybe work? Okay, we're going to have to figure out a way to just deal with it. Alright, let's see. So this is the system board connection. Alright, here we go. It's plugged into the system board. And then let's get the sleeve up here. There we go. Oh wait, actually, hold on, before we even do this. Before we do this, let me unplug that real quick. Or no, actually put that one in there. Keep that one in there. I want to unplug the system board one real quick. There we go. What I want to do is see if I can route this underneath the HDD cable here. Like so. Okay. That works out alright, I think. Alright. There we go. And, okay. Yeah, I think that works out okay. Can Okay, we'll just leave it alone and see what happens. Alright, I think it is now time to get the power supply in. I'm actually going to be right back. Alright, let's see here. Let us see here. Okay. Oh yeah, power supply. That's what we were doing. We might also want to get the floppy disk cable in. Just thought about that. Yeah, hold on. Let's see before we do the power supply thingy. In the room here. Alright. Good old ribbon cable. Alright, this is the system board side, and then this is the floppy disk side. And I'll know if I plugged it in backwards because the floppy disk LED will always be on if I plugged it in upside down. Once we get this thing powered on. So we'll see what happens. Oh god, I just blinded my eyes. Okay, so port. There it goes. You know what? Actually, let's try this another way. And then I also want to see, while I got this here, let me see if I had another cable for it. I was afraid it was too short. But, oh yeah, that's plenty of length in that cable. We'll just use this cable instead that shipped with it. Floppy disk end. Okay. Let's try to plug it in this way first. There we go. And that way we can feed it down here underneath here. Like so. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Let's just move this out the way for a minute. And, all right. Alright, it's in there, in there, in there. Okay. Let's figure out how we want to manage that. If we want to set it maybe underneath here. Something like that. There's 24-pin power. Something maybe about like that would be pretty good. Or we could also tuck it maybe behind the RAM or something like that. That could also work pretty good. Yeah, something about like that. But I don't know if that would lay fairly flat against the... Because that card is longer than the slot. I did forget about that. Let's try it on the other side. Maybe we can get it kind of to do this maneuver, but then we are... Okay, you know what? Let's remove the drive cables real quick. And then let's remove the floppy cable here real quick. Pull it up over there. Then what I'm going to do, let's get the power supply in first, get all the power cables routed first, and then we'll route everything around that. Or this. Wait, hold on. No freaking way. There it goes. There we go. Okay, power supply screw time. Let's get this sucker installed. I'm just going to take 4 screws out that are the right ones. Oh, come on. This next one. Two, 3, back here. Here we go, ski. All right. Go. Something, and then there's one more screw right here. Alright. Okay. Now, what are our most important ones? Here it is. Power cable. I don't know if the side panel's still going to fit on. Let's do a test on that real quick before we make that our final move. Let's make sure that side panel's still going to fit with that on there. Alright, where is it? Yeah, nope. Okay. So we're not even going to be able to use that for that. That's gross. Alright. Okay. That's okay. That is okay. Let's get that unplugged. Okay, let's get that unplugged and then rerouted. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, no, stop getting caught underneath there, please. Thank you. Let's reroute you. Let's reroute you. Pass you through beneath the HDD here. There we go. Oh. Exactly what I was hoping for. go. Just like that. It is fully seated in there all the way. Cool beans. All right. CPU and PCI Express, and this is Rolex, and this is the other set of standard, right? Okay. Alright, zip tie. I need a few. I'm gonna grab an extra one. Oh wait, which way is Scrolly? There we go. Okay. It's an easy clip. There we go. And then we can stuff that back into here, like so. Those are both the SATA rails out the way. And this is Molex. Oh no, my camera. No, just stop it with the camera. Alright. Okay. There we go. There we go. Start like this. That back a little more. Okay, come on. Oh god, that feels amazing. Not. Zip tie that back from there. Oh no. I don't know what we're going to do with it. There's our Alex power cables that we're going to need. It all fits, surprisingly. I'll these smaller guys out, and I could just tie that up to here real quick, so it's not banging around and we're not worried about it. Okay. Is that the right way? Do I have that on the right way? No, I do not. It needs to be flipped over to this way. Oh, no. I just want this part of it. There we go. Hopefully that's just not flopping around. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and get that graphics card in there. Actually, before we do that, let's do what? Benson?
I'll be back up to you.
Oh.
Back up to you, brother.
Oh, sounds good. No. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Just do it. Okay. Yeah, let's get the drives connected here. Okay. This is going to be fun. So at least. Okay. There it goes. Thanks. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'll go there. Now just gonna turn around and there we go. There's that one in there. Floppy disk. Yeah, that's not going to put anything, is it? Oh. Okay. Hold on. Try this again. Let me get the GPU real quick, and then we'll see. We need to modify it to make it fit. Okay, I'll just do that. That works. There we go. Carbon. Completely. 110%. I don't like that. Let's see if we can unplug that real quick. And then I'm gonna route that a different way. Try to route that underneath the slot. So we can put it back in the back. Like so. Instead of routing it like we normally would. Maybe, here's an idea. Let's unplug this slot one more time. Let's try to do it like this. Have it come up back through here. Okay, don't get twisted, please. Stop doing that. Stop getting twisted. Thank you. Have that come and plug it into the back up here. Oh my god, bro. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. Have it about like that. That way it's nowhere near the slot to begin with. It's not in the way of anything. Just kind of do what it wants to. It can be a floppy cable. Alright. And then let's get the longer cable. I don't think that's enough room for tolerances. Let's get the 5-inch longer cable. Alright, so that works. Now fade off instead of that other one. Okay. Yeah. basically what you go through. So I'll pull it up nice and take through there. Just gonna lay that down flat. So I wonder if we could also even run it behind here a little bit. Okay. Just kind of keep it nice and prepped. There. I actually don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that's the correct way. Or I should have brought it underneath the hard drive. How we could do. Put it up and around. Normally I would do. Like this, just put it in there. Stick the cable up there, like so. So that fits. Now see if that's a better fit. Alright, let's see. Do I really want to run it like that? Or do I want to? Okay, let's try this approach. Let's put this all out here. Get it all over underneath here. Oh, God. see if we get to a processor. Oh, uh-oh. Someone forgot to reinstall their Windows XP installation or clean their drive before shipping it to me. So we're about to see what they had on their computer, potentially. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Or maybe not. Let me make sure that guy sold me a working drive before I rent him a new one. Okay. eBay. Purchases. Okay, let me go ahead and do a force turn off and put hard shut down. Now what I'm going to do is flip this the right way around. Move this back slightly. Nah, okay. I won't have to. Cable's too short, power cord is too short. It's okay. Well, Let's see if we can get this into the system BIOS. At least, I think that's worth a shot. Anyway. Alright, let's unplug it here. And plug this into here. Okay. Let's do hardware monitor. Okay, that's fine. So menu. No. Just too much features. Floppy drive not installed. So it's got the DVD drive and it's got the master. Right there. Okay. Let me make sure that's a 1.4 meg. 1.4 meg floppy, I think it is. I don't think it's anything more than that. Let me check. Samsung US1A Samsung U5 S109 Samsung U5 S109 Welcome back.
Hey, look, that's the list in BIOS.
That is the BIOS.
Awesome. Hey, look, I can also see some lights inside the case there.
That is the BIOS.
I can also see some lights inside the case there.
That is the BIOS. That's where it might be.
I can also see some lights inside the case there.
That is the BIOS. That's where it might be. Let me go to my purchases. Let me go to my purchases. Yes, it is 1.44 meg. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Okay, come on. There we go. Yes, standard CMOS features. Meg, cool. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Okay, come on. Yeah, but it's still running standard CMOS features. Meg, cool. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Save next settings. Now there is in the Windows XP install in here, but I don't know if the previous owner was having issues because it doesn't seem to want to boot past the Windows XP startup screen. but the previous owner of this drive did not erase it.
No, that's not good. Erase your drives, folks, before you sell them. Super easy.
Well, I don't want. Okay, hold on. I gotta probably go to my boot device. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, stop screaming at me. Advanced boot sequence. That's the problem. I do not want my floppy drive ever to be the first boot device. HDD, second boot device, first floppy drive, and then we'll do that from for now. Okay, exit, save and exit setup. Yes. It was like a disk read error. What the hell? And then I saw the floppy drive was engaging. So I was like, oh, it must be trying to boot off the floppy. Yeah, that ain't gonna work because there's I don't have anything for the floppy. So, did it again. Okay. Let's see. Did it not save my boot device? We might just have to disable the floppy disk for now, so I can figure out. Okay. Okay. Advanced boot sequence. I'm gonna disable it. No. We're gonna just disable all of the other ones except the hard drive. Chipset feature. Okay. Save and exit setup. Okay. Please stop reading. I do not have a boot disk for you, floppy drive. Just boot on the hard drive. That's all I want you to do.
Oh, I know that's trouble.
Do not stop it. You're trying to read from the floppy. Hey, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to hard disable it here. Alright. Power management setup. Standard CMOS features. Floppy drive A not installed. Okay. And we're going to exit or save and exit. There we go. Okay. So it might not be reading on the floppy disk. That might be actually the hard disk. Okay. Well, I think we're at the point where we're ready to install Windows. At least I'm going to go ahead and turn this off then. Alright, I'm going to unplug it from power. Drain this thing of power. There we go. Drain the power. Alright. Only other thing I think I'm going to do is move that floppy cable around a little bit, but that's about it. Okay. Because I don't like where it's located. or how it's located rather. Okay, let's pull you through here, like so. Okay, no, don't try to pull the card out or anything. Keep that the same. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me... There we go. Liking that a lot more. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that. Let me check. I think, if I remember correctly, let me check the motherboard manual real quick. If I remember correctly, no, I need the case manual. Okay, I forgot. What I was looking for was a screw question for the case. So let's go ahead and open that up real quick. Okay, what'd they say? What'd they say? Just give me the screw details. That was power supply add-on card. Okay, so that is also for installing expansion slot cards. So we'll go ahead and take 2 out because that's what our card needs, is 2 of those. And then alright. There's another one. Alright, let's get this card screwed down in here. Okay, I'll have to get a screwdriver in it. Okay, it spins indefinitely. Okay. That means it's at the end of the thread, as much as I can get it. Alright, cool ski. Alright, let's go ahead and get this upright. And then see if we can't get Windows XP installed on this. Alright, there we go, there's that. I would say for all the hardware that's in there, that's fairly well cable managed. It could be slightly better, but I'm gonna need to actually get another zip tie here so I can tie that cable down and it doesn't get caught in the fan. Come on, let's go ahead and get this going. Actually, yeah, I think I'll just stick with that for now. There we go. All right. All right. Let's see if we can't get a longer power cable because I don't think that's gonna stand upright. All right, lads. The journey has been long and hard, and wow, I have definitely lost my skill on building in cases that can't really cable manage well. I'd usually be way faster than this, so I definitely need to practice on more shitty cases like this to get better at this. But I don't think I'm going to continue to bore you guys with an OS install and whatnot, so I think I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you to anyone who showed up, and you all have a good one.